Good morning, all. So, today's topic that we are going to discuss is lesson plan. So, yes, lesson plan is, as the name suggests, is a plan of the lesson. Now, our complete course, for example, is broken down into different topics, right? Like educational psychology, child psychology, today's paper, methods of teaching, and so on. Now, for example, in our educational psychology paper, the course book if you observe, is divided again into lessons, right? You all have seen it? Yes. So we have lessons like intelligence, attention, motivation, etc. So these each unit has been further divided. Now, suppose as a teacher, the lesson plan which can be made for the whole academic year or for the week should have all the major factors that will make the class delivery easy for me. Also, it will simplify and break down the steps to take the class, right? So, until and unless I do it thoroughly and I think and do it, it will not be easy for me as a teacher to teach you in a very effective manner, because the portion is so huge that I will have to think what to reduce and what to tell you, right? So, if I have a proper lesson plan, the delivery of my subject becomes easy for me, as well as the delivery becomes effective for a learner. So, even if I know the subject, I must prepare for the delivery of the subject and make the whole process of teaching and learning effective, right? So, now tell me, if I don't prepare for the class and just walk in thinking, oh, I know the topic and now I know everything beyond the book also. So, will I be able to do justice in the class? Yes, I would not be able to do it. Now, let us look at another example. A teacher walks into a class and she has no lesson plan. So, what will she do in the classroom? Suppose if we are talking about a classroom of first standard where we have children like 6 years old, and what will the teacher do in the class? She will wish the children good morning, the gentle greeting and all that stuff will go on, and then she will definitely start asking, what did you learn in the last class? What will you be learning today? What did your ma'am teach you? Or maybe what did she tell you that you would be learning in this class today? So one of the child, comes up and says that my mom said we will be coloring the fruits and vegetables. So very luckily she gets a good answer. Now she would walk into the cupboard and she will start searching for crayons and workbook, worksheets, whatever. And then she will run through the pages to figure out which page has to be done. And then she will start distributing the books, colors, crayons. Just see how much time has got wasted and what would be happening in the class. Remember, they are 6-year-old. So can you imagine what is happening in the class? How disciplined the class would be, or what is the orderliness in the class? We see this situation, don't you think this is a very dangerous situation for a teacher? Yes, it is very dangerous for a teacher to be not prepared. So preparedness is the foremost thing that a teacher needs to be before she enters a classroom. And lesson plan helps us to be prepared for the class, right? So having a lesson plan or a class plan is that very important tool of a teacher that makes her teaching effective. So let us look at some advantages of a lesson plan. A good lesson plan does not allow the teacher to deviate from her subject. It helps her to deliver the knowledge required for the class, right? Secondly, it helps her in recalling each step or stage in the curriculum. It helps in making adjustment in the classroom. For example, if we have a classroom or if we have children with special need, okay, learning need, we can make adjustment in our class lesson plan also and make our teaching more effective, right? It gives us teachers an opportunity to use psychological inputs to improve motivation, attention, behavior management, etc. Now, this is also an opportunity where we teachers can create best learning environment. So we can create an environment by planning beforehand and creating learning opportunities for children. Now, as teachers, we can present new knowledge based on our previous knowledge of pupils. Right? I hope you all are taking down the notes. Okay. So the next point we can say is that it can help teachers to avoid irrelevant information. As I told you, there would be a lot of knowledge that you would be carrying, but everything need not be delivered to an audience. Okay, so it has to be age specific. So it can help the teacher to avoid irrelevant information and also gives an opportunity to avoid incomplete information. Okay, so this is a very important point for about a lesson plan. Now, developing theoretical knowledge based on the class level, lesson plan helps us to prepare lessons purposefully and use the theoretical knowledge for providing practical usage of information in real life situations. It also helps us to improve teaching skills and to teach with confidence. It helps to save time and energy of the teacher. A good lesson plan creates orderliness in thinking. Now, what is this orderliness in thinking? See, thinking and coming to a conclusion also, we go through different stages, right? So with a good lesson plan, a teacher can create a better and clear thinking process in children. Now, with a good lesson plan, a teacher can have an appreciable classroom discipline. Now, what about preparation of teaching and learning material or teaching aids? We have discussed about this earlier also. A lesson plan helps us to prepare a good teaching learning material which will be effective and will also be necessary for a good learning. Now, a good lesson plan also helps us to design a good evaluation and revision methods to recheck the knowledge of whatever subject that we have delivered in the class. See, some of the concepts can be abstract also, right? So some concepts need good management, like they need to be linked up with the earlier knowledge. So a lesson plan helps us to shape our concept and learning better. And these are the few advantages that we have just discussed about the lesson plan. We will also be talking about these in detail. So when Davis says that lesson plan must be prepared as there is nothing so fatal to a teacher's progress as unpreparedness, we do agree to it completely, don't we? This is your introductory session for lesson plan and we will be winding off with this. In our next class, we will be learning about few definitions of lesson plan, its role in a teacher's life, principles and characteristics of a lesson plan. We'll also be learning about outline of a lesson plan, like various points and subpoints of a lesson plan and types of lesson plan based on various uses and approaches, etc. We will also be learning about subject-specific lesson plan and various methods of teaching that we will be using in various lesson plans. So see you all in the next class.